Hello and welcome to the 2015 Andrew Awards for Outstanding Achievement in the Field of Excellence. There's been a lot of hot candidates this year, a lot of big decisions have been made, and it's been a very exciting year all round. I've got the awards here in the official envelope. It just says Andrew on it, but you know, that would obviously indicate what it is. So I'm going to open them up now. And I think we're going to start with news of the year, if I'm not mistaken. Just give that a big old rip. And yes, here we go. News of the year is, in fact, David Cameron putting his penis into a dead pig's mouth. It's been a big year for David Cameron. He, of course, won the British election, but it is his putting his penis inside a dead pig's mouth that has made my news of the year. No other really mentionable candidates. ISIS, this, you know, elections, that, etc. Best film. I think this is of no surprise to anyone. It is, of course, Mad Max Fury Road. There was two honourable mentions. Foxcatcher, really great film. Steve Carell's really on fantastic form there. And, of course, a late entry is The Big Short, which again stars Steve Carell. Big year for Steve. You know, let's see what 2016 brings for him. The best hair is Lamal from the band Kajagoogoo with his two-tone mullet. Just, it's hair I've known for a long time, but this year it really stepped up its game. And you know, Andy Carroll, he was a three-time winner. He was wearing cornrows today with a top knot, which really is amazing. But it is Lamal and his two-tone mullet, the blonde on top, black underneath. Well done, Lamal. That's I know your career's gone a bit grim, you know, but you know, at least you've got that, mate. Best crisps, one of the most hotly contested awards, and this year it's an old favourite, two-time award winner, Chipsticks. They have everything you need in today's modern crisp. They're salt and vinegar, which is of course the best flavour. They're crunchy, they've got a good shape, good consistency, and also they've got a good price tag, which is something often overlooked in a crisp award, you know, especially dealing in a world of O'Donnell's and those upmarket crisps, Tato Sensations, for example. The best book is Ancillary Justice by Anne Leckie, really a top read. I'd recommend it to everyone. Well, if you like sci-fi, if you don't, have a word with yourself. Yeah, it's all right. Arsehole of the year, and this year has been a big year for assholes. We've had Martin Shkreli, who didn't win the award, but in any other year, I think this guy would. He's the guy who, of course, put up the price of a drug for AIDS. You know, AIDS sufferers. 5,000%, and pricing out of the market, which is really quite a dick move. He also bought the Wu-Tang Clan album, the once ever album that will, you know, never be listened to by anyone else ever again, and has recently been arrested for being a corrupt little fucking Wall Street fraudster. So big marks for him being an arsehole, but I think you all know who the winner is. It's Donald Trump, a really outstanding arsehole. He really has gone beyond the limits of what an arsehole is capable of. Not only has he been a bigoted racist, but he's also taking the piss out of the most important elections on the planet, which is, of course, the US presidency elections. You know, and you know, how many different angles he's come at being an arsehole this year has been quite incredible. Like, you know, he hates wind farms in Scotland, for example, because why the fuck's he in Scotland, you know? So he tried to have wind farms abolished off his golf course. Big dick move, but that is such a small thing in his overall assholeness this year. Like, wow, just really top asshole, Donald. Well done. You really have been the asshole of the year. Good man. Person of the year. Person of the year is Scottish comedian, going back to Scotland again, is Scottish comedian Limmy, who really has had a top year. And the Muffets of Tea will be on old Limmy tonight, I'd imagine, back home in Glasgow, Scotland. The Hall of Fame award for outstanding contribution to Andrew next. And this is someone who has had a massive influence in my life all the way through, still has an outstanding influence today, and that is, of course, Lieutenant Ellen Ripley from the Alien franchise. She is the first female entry into the Hall of Fame, and she joins Isaac Asimov and the inaugural Hall of Fame entrant Chris Morris. And so, yeah, again, Ellen Ripley. Sigourney Weaver isn't the recipient of the award, even though she is the actress that plays Ripley. It is just Ripley herself. So if Sigourney was planning a shindig or a hoorah, you know, do celebrate, but do acknowledge that it's not your award. Alright. And of course, Crumpet of the Year award goes to Warburton's Crumpets. I must also say they did decide to sponsor this event as long as I had the inclusion of a Crumpet of the Year award. Warburton's has won the Crumpet of the Year award. It really is a top crumpet. They are both fluffy and delicious in equal measure. Just have to say that. And best song, and the one I'll leave the play off on, is of course Rosanna by Toto. It really was a close year in songs this year, but Toto came in. Not only is it a great song, but it's a tip-top video, and I'd totally recommend it. And I think that is it for this year's Andrew Awards. They're, you know, a great year. We'll see what 2016 brings. Donald Trump is looking like a solid for Asshole of the Year. He's doing well in the polls. I think we're going to be hearing a lot more from that, you know, that gusset of shit that is Donald. All right, that's it from me, and see you next year, folks.